Hi everyone, Vashi is back. Today we going for another challenge, day 9 of the challenge. If you happen to watch this video, this is more about personal practice. I challenge myself for doing it for continuously for like 21 days. Here is another sample test for IELTS speaking, all 3 parts. And okay, so let's start it. And if you find interested watching more, it's probably about band 6 for this sample. Okay, so part 1. Of course, the examiner gonna ask about some of your personal information and then ask some other questions. So here in this sample test is about people you study, work with. So who do you spend most time studying or working with? So in my case, I'm working a lot with my college. There are 2 of them right now, so they are very friendly and cooperative, so we get along well, and we share a lot of interests in common. For example, we're running together and want to get a better health for each other. Those are the college that the people that I spend most of the time working with. Next question: what kinds of things do you work on with other people? Okay, so with them we are currently working on a project on exploring new market, specifically overseas markets like in Europe or in North America. Is about finding workforce demand, and we try to get a supply from our own country to overseas. Okay, next question: are there times when you study or work better by yourself? Of course, there are times when I can work much better by myself. For example, when there are new projects, new market that need to be analyzed, I would love to do a personal analysis about the market, and after that we combine our research together so that we have a lot of different perspective on the table. So it can be we can get a better overall pictures of the market itself. Okay, moving on to the next question: is it important to like the people you study or work with? I think that it is important that you like the people you work with, so that there's a better bonding and also cooperative with the other people. However, you still need to have a constructive conflicts. I mean constructive arguments between your team members, so that you have a broader zoom out pictures of the issues and problems at work, so you guys can work better, rather than if you like all of you can see eye to eyes on the issues. Maybe it's not completed, it's not entirely correct. So different perspectives, different angles, different ways of looking at things is really important in work. Okay, so moving on to part 2. It's about tourist attraction. In this part we have 1 minute to take the notes and 2 minutes to describe or tell a story. Okay, so I'm reading out part 2 questions. Describe a tourist attraction you enjoy visiting. you should say what this tourist attraction is, when and why you visited it, what you did there, and explain why you enjoy visiting this tourist attraction. Okay, usually I'm gonna take 1 minute for this part, but I think I already got it in mind about the tourist attraction that I want to say. Okay, so okay, let's start. So the tourist attraction that I had the chance to visit and really enjoys and would like to share with you is none other than the United States. Is back 2 years ago when my brother was graduate from his university's life, and he of course he has a ceremonies about the graduations, and this is the first time that our family have a chance to visit the United States. And when I was young, I already really love to have my foot on the American soil because of the movies that I've been through my childhood. A lot of Hollywood movies that are fantastic and mind-blowing. So because of that, I always look forward to this trip. And when I happened to be there in person, it was a wonderful atmosphere and wonderful experience for my family and I. We had a chance to embark on a road trip, which is also one of my dream. Is one of the things that I put on my bucket list, and I got the chance to cross it off. This was like something I really love to, because I got itchy feet, and I don't like to stay at one place for too long, and road trip is the kind of a thing that give me the chance to explore different cultures, try different local delicacies, and learn more about the different places, enjoy wonderful jaw-dropping landscapes along the way. So I got the chance to do that during the trip. So that's why this is one of the most memorable and unforgettable moment that I want to share with you about this trip. Alright, so moving on to part 3 is about expanding the topics on this question about tourist attractions. So some question gonna be like this: what are the most popular tourist attraction in your country? In my countries, the beaches and the mountains areas are the most tourist attraction. However, according to some statistic and journal report, I seen a big favors for the beaches in my countries. One of the reason I think of is that because our beaches have a very beautiful sand, shallow slope, and the water is warm compared to beaches in Europe, for example, is more cold. Here we have a warm water suitable for swimming. So because of that, the beaches is far more popular compared to the mountains areas. However, yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next question: How do the types of tourist attraction that younger people like to visit compare with those that older people like to visit? So the difference between generations that make our preference different. For example, let's say suppose old people, senior citizens, they are less, their physical condition is less less strong. They have less strength in their bones and joints. I mean, so they prefer places for relaxation, for refreshing atmosphere. For example, like visiting the resorts and chillax at that place. Whereas the youngster love to explore more adventure places. For example, they might do extreme sport because they are young and they are more agile. They have so much energy that they want to drain out these energy. Okay, so moving on to next question. Do you agree that some tourist attraction, example national museum or galleries, should be free to visit? This is an intriguing question. Although I love free stuff, I love going to places, tourist attractions, without paying a penny, but I do understand that these places need a source of funds to operate. So it is reasonable that if we can pay for a fair price and to support to sustain the operation of these attractions, I think it's reasonable, and a lot of people that can enjoy and learn more about from these tourist attractions. Or even we can have subsidized for people with difficulties, free for seniors and young children, for example. So I think that is a more reasonable idea for this type of question. Okay, so moving on to next question. Maybe the examiner gonna ask me a few more questions. Why is tourism important to a country? I think there's a lot of benefits that tourism can bring to a country. For example, in terms of economy, in terms of job creations, because when tourists come to a country, and there's going to be an increase in number of people who needs accommodation, who needs a place to sleep, who needs food to eat. So because more people come to a country, there's more service needed, more people are needed into those type of services. So they create more businesses and also create more job opportunities for the local people. So as a result, the overall economy of the country gonna benefit from these tourism activities. Next question, maybe they have one more question. What are the benefits to individuals of visiting another country as tourists? As individuals, when they visit some place that different compared to theirs hometown, compared to something that they are so familiar, of course they're going to learn something new from that different from this new country. For example, they can learn about new cultures. So these new cultures gonna help them with understanding of the insides of the people, of the local people, and hence in the future, if they have a business or something related to those people, he or she got an advantage over other people who haven't visited this country. So that's I think the benefits, one of the benefits for the individuals, and because of that he can also make more money. So those are the benefits for the individuals. Okay, one last question. How necessary is it for tourists to learn the language of the country they are visiting? To be honest, nowadays is the world of English as an international language, so we can use English to like go anywhere in the world, because of course the airport staffs, the hotels, and all the necessary services, they do have to speak English to communicate with tourists, to communicate with foreigners. So it's very convenient for English speakers to go anywhere in the world. So because of that, learning the language of the destined country that they are intend to visit, or intended country that they are visiting, is not necessary. However, is gonna be benefits, is had a lot of advantage for those people who want to learn the language before they are visiting, because when they go to that place, to that country, somehow the people there cannot speak English. Is gonna come handy at that moment. And what's more, is a way that you can connect better with the local people, because you say some words, some sentence in their language, they are more than welcome you, and is a lot more benefits than drawbacks if you learn more another language for visiting different places. So I think that's it for today. I speak for quite long. I think I exceed the limited time for an exam. It should be around 14 to 15 minutes, I think, or 13 to 14 minutes. Not sure. I will not check again. Then, if it's too excessive, if it's too excessive, then tomorrow videos I gonna cut it down to the appropriate timeline. Alright, thank you and bye bye. See you tomorrow.